Good afternoon all. We are learned about power series. A power series is the form sigma cn x raised to n where the series is about x equal to 0, which is equal to c1 plus c0 plus c1x plus c2 x square plus etc. And a power series about x equal to a is of the form sigma cn x minus a all raised to n, which is equal to c0 plus c1 into x minus a plus etc. cn into x minus a raised to n plus etc. Now, a power series, we have checked the convergence of the power series, and we did three problems of convergence of power series. We used the ratio test and Cauchy's root test to check the convergence of power series, and when x, the failure case, when x equal to 1 or the limit is equal to 1, there we have checked one more condition and we solved 3 problems. Today we are going to define the radius and interval of convergence and 2-3 examples of that. And we have one more concept, the differentiation of power series. Next is convergence theorem for power series. If the series sigma n x raised to n a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus etc. converges for x equal to c, which is not equal to 0, then it converges absolutely for all mod x less than c, for all x where mod x less than mod c. If the series diverges for x equal to d, then it diverges for all mod x greater than mod d. That's a convergence theorem of power series. Using this theorem, we can define an interval of convergence for the series. So, this is the definition. Suppose a power series sigma a cn x minus a raised to n, which is a power series that is centered at a, converges within a finite interval. The greatest interval centered at a such that the power series sigma cn x minus a raised to n converges at every point within it is called the interval of convergence of the series, and half of the length of the interval of convergence is called the radius of convergence. So, if a power series converges absolutely for all values of x, we say that its radius of convergence is infinite, and if the power series converges only at the center and diverges everywhere, in its radius of convergence is 0. Now, as example, consider the power series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 x raised to n by n. This series is convergent for minus 1 less than x less than or equal to 1 and diverges everywhere. Therefore, the interval of convergence is minus 1 less than x less than or equal to 1, or we can write open interval minus 1 closed interval 1, and the radius of convergence is 1. Now, next example, consider the power series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 x raised to 2n minus 1 by 2n minus 1. The series converges for minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 and diverges everywhere. Therefore, interval of convergence is minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, or closed interval minus 1 1, and radius of convergence is 1. Now, consider the power series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity n factorial by x raised to n. Sigma n, consider the power series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity n factorial x raised to n. The series converges only at x equal to 0. Therefore, the radius of convergence is 0. Now, as an example next, consider the power series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity sigma minus 1 raised to n x minus 1 raised to n by n factorial. The series is converges for all values of x. Therefore, the radius of convergence is infinite. Now, we have a theorem for the term by term differentiation theorem. If the series sigma cn x minus a raised to n converges for, we have an interval of convergence a minus r less than x less than a plus r, for some r greater than 0, we defines a function. Here r is the radius of convergence. It defines a function f of x equal to sigma cn x minus a raised to n a minus r less than x less than a plus r such a function f has derivatives of all orders inside the interval of convergence. We can obtain the derivatives by differentiating the original series term by term. So f dash x equal to നമ്മുടെ f of x ആയിട്ട് we can write sigma cn x minus a raised to n. So f dash x equal to n into sigma n into cn, that constant, into x minus a raised to n minus 1. Similarly, f double dash x equal to sigma n into n minus 1 cn x minus a raised to n minus 2 and so on. Each of these derived series converges at every interior point of the interval of convergence of the original series. And we have a theorem. If f of x equal to, we have a problem. If f of x equal to 1 by 1 minus x, find the series for f dash x and f double dash x. So problem is, given the function is f of x equal to 1 by 1 minus x, find series for f dash x and f double dash x. So first we have to write the series of f of x. We know that the geometric series with first term 1 and common ratio x converges to one by 1 minus x for minus 1 less than x less than 1. Therefore, f of x which is equal to 1 by 1 minus x can be, we could write 1 plus x square plus etc., which is equal to sigma x raised to n equal to 0 to infinity, where the interval of convergence is minus 1 less than x less than 1. Therefore, by term by term differentiation of above series, we get f dash x is equal to derivative of 1 by 1 minus x is equal to minus 1 by 1 minus x all square into minus 1, which is equal to 1 by 1 minus x equal to 1 by 1 minus x all square, which is equal to derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of x is 1 plus derivative of x square 2x, derivative of 3x x cube is 3x square plus etc., which is equal to, we could write sigma n into x raised to n minus 1, that n is ranging from 1 to infinity. When n equal to 1, this will be 1 into x raised to 1 minus 1 0. So this is minus 1 less than x less than 1. So we get the series of f dash x. Now again differentiating one more time. So f double dash x is equal to 1 by 1 minus x all square. Derivative is minus 2 by 1 minus x all cube, which is equal to into minus 1, which is equal to 2 by 1 minus x all cube. Now term by term of the above series. So derivative of this is the series. 1 is 0, derivative of 2x is 2. Next derivative of 3x square. 3x square is 2 into 3 into x. Next, derivative of x cube, 3 into the derivative of 4x cube, 3 into 4 into x square. This is the term 1, 2. Derivative of 2x is 2 into next term is 4x cube, 3 into 4 x square plus etc. So this we could write sigma n equal to 2 to infinity n into n minus 1 into x raised to n minus 2, or 1 to infinity. We can, when n equal to 1, this becomes 1 into 1 minus 1, 0. So n equal to 2, 2 into 2 minus 1, 2 into x raised to n minus 2, 2 minus 2. So this is minus 1 less than x less than 1. So this is the answer.